Hey, what's going on, guys? So today we're checking out Ubisoft's newest game, Steep. This is still currently in closed beta, but I managed to get my hands on a copy of it.
Steep is an open world game where you have the entire mountain to explore using skis, snowboard, a wingsuit, or even paragliding. First, we're going to touch on snowboarding. Skiing and snowboarding are very similar. The controls are relatively the same. The difference being when you're grabbing or flipping, the tricks are slightly different. Snowboarding seems to be what the game defaults to. In both these modes, the controls boil down to your basic movement buttons and a jump button. Once you're in the process of jumping, the moving controls turn into trick controls, which can occasionally result in instances of your character not doing exactly what you want. One of Steep's vital aspects is the G-force meter, shown on the screen to the left of your character. This meter displays the G-forces being absorbed by your character during the different sports. Doing things like landing crooked, landing on ice, rocks, or even just going off too big of a jump will result in increased G-force, and when this meter runs out, you crash. The G-force meter forces you to find balance in your lines as you ride down the mountain. You can't simply launch off every jump or crest you see. Once you hit a big jump, you have to wait a while for the meter to refill long enough to launch off another. And if you don't land your tricks perfectly, that just means the wait is even longer. Steep has two main event types for skiing and snowboarding. The first is your standard race mode, where you're racing against preset times for bronze, silver, gold medal. Second is a freestyle challenge, where you are trying to score as many points as possible in a single run down the mountain. When you're playing a group doing these events, at the end of the race or freestyle event, you're presented with a leaderboard containing the scores and times of the other members of your group as well, to compare to your current score. Switching gears to the wingsuit. When you first select this, you want to make sure that you're positioned at a point where you can jump from, as if you try and move after selecting the wingsuit and you're not on the edge, you're more than likely just going to fall in your face. The wingsuit has two main event types, same as for skiing and snowboarding. Firstly, there's a race mode where you hit checkpoints as you fall down the mountain, trying to beat preset times for different medals. Secondly, there is a score-based system where you get points the closer you fly to the ground, and narrowly missing rocks and trees. I've noticed that in this mode, towards the end of a lot of the races, it does get relatively flat. That causes an issue because in the wingsuit, even when you are trying to go as high as possible, you're still falling. And I've had a lot of issues with the races where I actually miss the final checkpoint or the finish line because I fly underneath it. The wingsuit is definitely the fastest way to get down the mountain outside of quick travel, that is. It also gives you the best view, in my opinion. You get to see all the scenery from a bird's eye view. And right now, we're flying relatively close to the ground, but you can be a lot higher than this, get a great view of the entire mountain, and just see how beautiful this game actually is. One thing to remember is that if you feel like you are at the perfect height to go through or over something, you're probably too low. If you've just finished a run and you did something absolutely insane that you just need the rest of the world to see, don't worry, Steep has you covered. You can easily access footage of your last ride directly from the mountain view. Once you click on your previous run, you can choose to save the run, so essentially download it to your device, share the run with your friends, or view the replay. The replay function has your basic playback buttons. In addition, you can change the camera point of view between the third-person overhead view you play in, a first-person view in the form of a helmet-mounted GoPro, or a third view from a GoPro mounted at the front of the snowboarder's skis. Steep has a large number of customizable features for your character. Pretty much every piece of gear on the character can be changed. This includes backpacks, helmets,
The jacket, pants, boots, skis, snowboard, even the wingsuits and parachutes can be customized. There are also a few pre-made costumes, such as Bat or a flying squirrel wingsuit. My personal favorite outfits are the ones that glow in the dark, which simply make the night rides awesome. One thing that I was kind of disappointed about in this game is I was kind of coming in hoping that you'd be able to go off this massive jump on either skis or a snowboard and then immediately switch or pull out your parachute and float down the rest of the mountain. But I suppose that's somewhat unrealistic. So I'll just have to hope that maybe one day that gets patched in. Overall, this is an excellent game and I'm having a lot of fun with it so far. I really haven't had any technical issues. It's been very good, and a game like this on PC has not happened in quite a while. So I'm very happy that it does exist. I've only had a couple issues with bugs as far as getting stuck on objects or things like that. And this is still the closed beta. We have open beta next week and at least a month before the game comes out, so hopefully everything will be fixed by then. I definitely recommend this game if you're into games of this type or even just into winter sports, looking for something to mix it up. It's very mellow and enjoyable, and I end up getting stuck doing the same thing over and over again and taking 2 hours, but it doesn't feel like that because I'm enjoying myself. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, make sure to hit the like button and make sure to follow @TheSaucy1 on Twitter for live updates.